Darcy Weir is an independent researcher and filmmaker who has traveled around the world to study the UFO phenomenon.
Back in August of 2020, under a shroud of secrecy, the UAP task force was clandestinely brought into existence within the shadows of the enigmatic U.S. Department of Defense. My questions regarding this phenomenon led me to American oceanographer and retired Rear Admiral Tim Gallaudet. How long did you serve for the Navy and work for NOAA?
I served in the Navy for 32 years, and I then worked for NOAA after that for about 3.5 years. They're coming from somewhere. We don't know how they're doing what they're doing, and we don't know their intentions. So all I can say is this deserves a significant amount of study of our oceans, and that's what I'm pursuing right now.
When you hear about Navy submarine seamen witnessing or noticing on sonar USO activity, objects that are moving, 300 knots plus.
I won't use the gentleman's name, even though he's mentioned it publicly and has been in print, that during some testing in on the Los Angeles class improved 688, Los Angeles class fast tug submarine, the USS Hampton, I think it's SSN 767, they were doing something new with the sonar, and an object was being picked up on sonar as a fast mover, and it went zipping by him. And the sonar operator said that went by us at in excess of 800 miles an hour.
Now, I heard through the grapevine that you had a experience with what some people call a fast mover in the Navy. Can you?
Yes, I can tell you about that.
And what are your thoughts on the USO situation? I mean, I film here nightly, and it's almost every night you catch something that you can't explain. Why do you think that the water is so important to these craft? What's it about our oceans that attract them to it?
Personally, I believe that they exist. They reside in our oceans. I believe that they have bases or underground facilities.
There is, in my view, based on the data of USO activity, there is a very good reason to believe that there are multiple undersea bases that these things operate at. Yes. Now, and some of them would be definitely off the coast of South America on the Atlantic side. I don't think there's any question in my mind. There's been too many of those types of cases. So you're talking about a global presence. What are they doing? What's going on?